I'm working with like 24 different brands right now as joint venture affiliates, and you think I'd be making $1 million a month, and I'm not. And I want to share with you how this all works. So we're in the future. It's 2025 at the time of recording this video, and if you grow an audience online, especially a niche audience or a huge audience, doesn't matter, you can attract joint venture affiliate partners, tools, products, software, systems, coaching, physical products, all types of stuff. And not only you can develop and sell and create your own courses and products and online coaching and consulting, or you can sell other people's at a joint venture affiliate split. Now, I'm going to rapid fire a bunch of stuff to you. You want to negotiate, you want to have a contract in place, you want to make sure it's a win-win-win-win for your audience first, and then a win for you and a win for the company. You want to negotiate long-term partnerships. Some of them want to date before they marry, which means they want to do a short 3-month run. And a lot of these companies want to make sure that they're guaranteed to make an ROI. They want to make money off of the deal. And that's totally respectable. I mean, I respect that. But here's another thing. I'm talking to anywhere from 2 to 5 brands a week, 5 to 10 brands a month, and I've talked to over 150 brands. I turned down 99 out of everyone, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Even companies that are huge companies, it's because they don't want to pay an upfront content production fee. $1 grand, $2 grand, 5, 10, 20, 50 grand, all different numbers. They just want to give you a small percentage on the back end of people who actually sign up or buy the product, and then you get a little cut. So it's very commission based, which does make sense except for one part. If you went to the TV station, or anybody for that matter, any media outlet, anybody who had a TV show, runs commercials, a big YouTube channel, a podcast, and say, hey, yo, will you put my product and service in front of your audience so I can make money? And will you do it for free? Let me just give you this, and then you can start promoting it to your audience. And then if your audience buys it, then I'll give you a cut. And so if somebody doesn't know and they're an amateur, they might be like, yeah, I'll try that. And then very quickly they'll just do nothing, and you wasted your time and their time because it's not motivating to them. If you went to anybody who's a professional, they would say, whoa, that's not how we do things here. We're a media company. We're an advertising agency. You pay us to promote. And then if you sell something, then you'll make money. But we need guaranteed money. If you went to, Channel 4, Channel 7, if you went to a media outlet and said, hey, I want to run my ad on commercial on TV, but I want you to run it for free in front of millions of people, and then, if somebody buys something, I'll give you a little cut. They would laugh your ass right out off the phone or out of the studio. They would say, step aside, sorry, but we have paying customers. What's the keyword? We have paying customers in line that are paying us. We charge for this. We have lots of costs. This is a business here, not a charity. It's very simple. Yet, when it comes to influencer online, if you got an audience, to make content online, for some reason it's not viewed the same way. I have done at least 10 deals where I would be promised a back-end affiliate commission, and they don't do anything. I might mention it in a video or two, and then it just goes and sits at the bottom of my resources page, and then once a year somebody buys something, and I've looked, 15 clicks for the entire year, we'll get, I don't know, what's 4 times 12? Let's say we'll get 10 to 20 million views across a year on social media. And 15 people would even go click and look at it, and 0 will buy. And it's Why would these companies waste their time sitting on endless Zoom calls and email chains and putting out their resources and their marketing department for something like that? So you mean to tell me that I'm going to take my videographer, who I'm paying, you pay these videographers anywhere from $500 to $5,000 per video, maybe $700 for a video with revisions. This is money. And then paying a social media team an average of $250 to chop up the content and share it all over social media and create blog articles. This is in front of an audience that you have spent blood, sweat, and tears to build equity, to build faith and trust over 2, 5, 10 years. You're just going to say, oh, never mind my message and my stuff. Let's forget about me. Let's promote somebody else's business for free. Let's take everything we built and build somebody else's business for free. Dumbest idea ever. Yet some of these deals make sense. They're lucrative, right? You got to get in where you fit in. Sometimes it makes sense to do that if it's a good offer. You got to listen. If we live in a world where nobody paid anything up front, you would do it. If you lived in a world where you were hungry and you had to figure out how to do a backflip to get a cheeseburger, people would be doing backflips everywhere. If we lived in a third world country where everybody was homeless and you had to wait in a line to get some beans and rice, you would do that every day, 7 days a week to survive. So I get it. But we live in a country and a world right now, there's people driving around in BMWs and Mercedes and making tens of millions of dollars and living in dream homes and have vacation homes and have $100 million software companies. And so you have to be extremely careful and proceed with an abundance of caution of what the opportunity actually is for real and what's your value in the market, and constantly be assessing and reassessing that, because I promise you're not getting paid what you're worth. So I got another Zoom call here in about 4 minutes with another brand, a $100 million brand that works with, I can't say too much, but they work with one of the biggest industries in the world. And I'm now having to talk to them for like a fourth time, negotiating that they pay me a nickel to start promoting their business onto my social media. That actually is a great product. It'll help my audience. I love it. I'm excited about it. It's really good, but I'm not going to do it for free. So you'll be successful, because how many times are you going to keep chopping up your brand? You're going to chop up all the attention and work with 100 different brands. So I just tell them the truth. Hey, I'm talking to like 10 different brands right now. I'm always talking to 10 different brands and negotiating. I have a bunch of emails. It's a big, I'm trying not to cuss. It's very frustrating. But I could talk about a lot of this stuff. I could go on and on. There's so many different things. When you play this game right, you can help a lot of people and get some pretty fat checks coming in, which is good. If you play it wrong, you will get taken advantage of, and you will wake up in a decade with nothing to show for it. And you'll have a bunch of people saying, oh my God, I love you on social media. You help me so much. You're so cool. And you'll be broke. I keep catching myself. I'm not saying the F word. We're going to a landscaping job site right now. We've had a heat advisory in Michigan, and then right before that was torrential downpour rain, so we're running behind. I got a new employee starting tomorrow. And peace.